Hey guys, it's Jennifer, and I have a fun video to ring in the new year with everybody. So happy 2024. I'm filming this in 2023, so I'm not quite there yet, but I had to get this in when I had the time. But it's really exciting, and I wanted to recap on my channel. So I've been uploading and posting regularly on YouTube for just over 6 years, which is crazy. And I wanted to do this at the 5-year mark, but it just didn't work out timing wise. I'm doing it at the 6-year mark. So technically October 17th, 2017 was the 6-year mark. But I didn't really find my groove, I don't feel like, until 2018. So that's what we're gonna go with. But so happy over 6th anniversary for me. And I just wanted to take you guys with me on a little journey and just look at some clips from where I started my previous videos and just kind of like where we are now and how it's going. And yeah, so let's just have a little recap of the last 6 years. And if you're new, I hope you will consider subscribing. I upload every Friday at the moment. And I love this. I love being able to talk about makeup and skincare and other lifestyle things with people who love that. Not because I'm trying to, you know, be an influencer or famous or anything like that. I just love sharing and having conversations about these things. In my professional life, I don't get to do that. I don't get to talk makeup. I don't work with people who necessarily enjoy makeup. I don't really have necessarily people in my family who are as passionate about those things as I am. So it's really nice to be able to find community. So without further ado, let's journey through the last 6 years. And I just want to say thank you very much for your support. Thank you for your continued support. And I hope you'll stick with me. All right, let's jump right into it. Okay, so this is the first video I ever recorded. It was in October of 2017. And as you can see, I am a lot younger.
And welcome to Magic Monthly with me,
my name was
Jennifer.
Magic Monthly.
So I have
I'm going to pause this for a second. So I got into YouTube because I was interested in filming Disney content. At the time, I was really, really into Disney. I hadn't come into my just absolute obsession with makeup yet. And as my YouTube journey started growing, that started leaning that way. And I became less interested in doing Disney content. But in the beginning, I was just interested in testing out some Disney subscription boxes. So that's what this was about.
Boxes,
And also, what are these glasses, right? Like, you can see, like, my makeup, glasses, everything is very different.
The theme park, this is what you get. It's a pretty good size box.
Yeah, so that was my first ever video.
You guys today. I also have a kitty cat who is trying to say hello. Nope, he took off. Okay, so this is the first time I've gotten this box. This is the Lola Beauty Box.
So this was another subscription box that I was getting, and this is when I first started getting into beauty content. Look incredibly how awkward I am. It's so funny. I look so different these days. But yeah, this was a makeup subscription box. It was one of the first ones that I started getting into. I can't remember anything about it. I was just going to fast forward and see if I recognize any of these products, but I don't think that I do. But this is when I started to kind of become more interested in beauty stuff. Okay, so we're going to fast forward to January 2018. You can hear I've got my music now. So my husband actually wrote this music for me. My husband does a lot with like electronic music and composition, and he plays guitar, and he's very musically talented, but he wrote this for me. So this is when I first started using that theme. So, and I wanted it to incorporate kind of a little bit of a whimsical feel, but also have kind of a classy sound to it. And I think he did a great job.
I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Saving with Stephanie J. That is where I first saw the trytreat.com boxes.
So this was a video with treats.com, and this is my husband. So this was still, you can see I'm still getting used to setting up my camera and all of that sort of stuff. And actually, I went ahead and fast forwarded to a month later, Valentine's Day. We're getting ready to go for a Valentine's Day date. My husband also looks so different from this now. This is crazy. Oh, we just got back from Valentine's Day dinner. Anyway, we did some treats, treat box, a few of them, and it was always just like the most cringe, awkward. I guess we were meshing together several days here.
Oh, there's Byron. No, that's Athena. Oh my goodness, she has since passed. But yeah, so we did some treats unboxings from around the world. So that was a fun little moment. We did a few of those. Okay, so it looks like I also dabbled in some vlogging in 2018. So this is us at Disney. So I have to show you this because it made me laugh, but I started doing a series. This was in 2018, and this is the first time I started doing a series where I was comparing different Disney boxes, and it was called Battle of the Boxes. But I worked so hard on this animation, and I just have to show you this because it's so ridiculous. Let's start. So this is going to be the very first video of Battle of the Boxes.
Battle of the Boxes!
I worked, guys,
awesome.
so hard on that, and I was so proud of that. And of course, you know, they didn't get like major views or anything, but I was so proud of that animation. So this was in June 2018, and I wanted to share this because this was another major milestone. This was my first BoxyCharm box, and so this is when my obsession and love for makeup began. So I just wanted to show you guys me trying on this lipstick. I was so excited about this.
So, oh my gosh, I really wish that I didn't have my glasses on and that I'd been more prepared because I look so good. I'm in love with this box. So let me start out with the lipstick. What do you think?
So yeah, this was where I was just starting to really get into makeup, and I was so excited to get this first BoxyCharm box. And also, just for the record, I don't think that I look so good, but whoever thinks that when they look back at things, oh my goodness. But again, this was my first sort of entrance into that world. Okay, so I had to show this clip. So this was a Labyrinth unboxing, the mystery box that I did. Labyrinth is my favorite film, if you don't know. But I wanted to point out, like, I really, really like my makeup in this video. It's not very sophisticated or anything like that, but you can tell that it's growing. But it's just grays, and I love grays on me. But there is such a pure moment here where I open this box, not realizing or knowing that it plays music, and the tears in my eyes are real. And this was one of the most heartfelt moments, I swear.
The book that Sarah reads from at the very beginning. I have fought my way to the castle beyond the Goblin City to take back the child that you have stolen. And she reads it from here. This is so beautiful. This packaging is amazing. And it's got my sticker off in a little bit, but I've just got to open it. Let's open this box of awesome goodies from the Labyrinth. Oh. I may actually cry. Oh my gosh, this is a music box.
So yeah, I just had to share that because yeah, that was a real moment, and I never forgot that. Like that was a moment. So I had to quickly share this. We're getting into late 2018 here, and this was my first Ipsy box, so my very first one. So this is when I really, really started to get into makeup. Okay, we are going to fast forward to August 2019, and this is when I started doing my Empties products review. So this is the first video that's going to evolve into my current 5 in 5. And at the time, I was just talking about Empty. So these were basically just Empties, but this would later become what my current 5 in 5 is now. But this is when I started experimenting with Empties and reviews. All right, so we're going to fast forward to July 2020. This is a 5 in 5. So I had now sort of found my stride for how I was going to talk about different products that I was going through. So I still really love the 5 in 5. I enjoy filming them. I think it's a good way to get information very quickly. But yeah, so this was, I was getting into that zone. Okay, so by December 2020, a couple of things had changed. One had changed my name, so I was no longer Magic Monthly at this point, but I had shifted into Magical Muses and Monthly Musings. I had shifted because I was now doing makeup content pretty much all the time, and the Magic Monthly just no longer seemed relevant because I wasn't talking about Disney stuff anymore. I kind of moved away from that, and to be honest, I'd kind of overflooded my life with too much Disney. So this is the evolution of the intro that you see now. Also, this is testing the e.l.f. CC cream. As you can see, I still do not have my backdrop figured out. But in the process of filming this video, I went from whatever backdrop this was to finally getting my red backdrop. And as you can see, my makeup has really changed in the last several years. It's gotten so much more sophisticated by this time. My eye looks are looking a bit more interesting. So this is where I really started blooming into where I guess I am now. Okay, so in this video, I think we're in May 2021. This was a collab I did with Casey Wilton, and this was our 5 and 5 Holy Grails. And as you can see, I'm very much still in the neutral zone at this point. Not that I didn't play with color, but I was still staying fairly neutral because I wasn't sure, I wasn't as confident about my skill. So as I became more confident, I embraced color more and more. But let's see what my 5 and 5s were really quick to see if Holy Grails from 2021. Yes, Peace Out Acne Dots, still a Holy Grail. NYX Concealer Pot, nope, this has been replaced, and I spoke about this in a video recently. Milani Precision Brow. This is also in the process of being replaced. I spoke about this in a video recently. No, oh my gosh, I can't believe that was my hot mascara back then. I never use this anymore. Interesting. And what was my eyeshadow? Natasha Denona, just in general. I wouldn't say that's my Holy Grail either anymore. I mean, I like it, and it's obviously an amazing eyeshadow, but I wouldn't say that is my bread and butter anymore. Is that it? So wow, yeah, very cool to see how that's evolved. And finally, to round out this discussion of the evolution of my channel, I'm going to go to December 2021 because this is to date my most successful video. It currently sits at 19,000, a little over 19,000 views. The Shark Hyper Air and all the attachments. This is definitely my most watched video, and it was, you know, a lot of work to film because I had to test all of these attachments, and I had very, very long hair because I hadn't donated it at the time. But it was a fun video to film, and to date, like I said, over 19,000 views. It was also requested of me to do an update, which I did. So yeah, so there you go. So there's kind of the evolution of my channel to where I am now in going into 2024. It's been a heck of a ride, and again, thank you so much to everyone who supported me, and let's see where we go in the next 6 years.